Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. This is another podcast with Arun. And Arun has been wondering, if everything is so good, everything is so fine, why do promoters do certain things? And if this is something we should be worried about as investors, because Arun is a new investor like many of us, and he worries when promoters are doing certain actions. Should we as investors pause and also take consideration of what they're doing? So what did the promoters do which has got you so worried?
I recently read a Mint article which says promoters offload record 1.5 trillion shares in 2023. So why promoters sell?
They've offloaded in 2023 $14 billion worth of shares. Okay, you said it in rupees, I said it in dollars. Okay, $14 billion worth of shares have been dumped by the promoters. And imagine, even after they've dumped it, the market is still going up. Yeah. So you can imagine the appetite investors are having. The reason why promoters are dumping it is because many private equity firms are also exiting some of their positions in these companies because they're all doing profit booking. Right? And I think you should put up that article's list of companies. We're talking about Adani Green, which has sold 9.2%. Coforge, they've sold 40%. Adani Enterprises sold 5%. Adani Power has sold 8%. Your Indigo, Interglobal Aviation, have sold 7%. Adani Port has sold 4.5%. Sona BL Precision Forging has sold 20%. Adani Energy Solutions sold 6%. HDFC
have been Adani companies.
Yeah, and Vedant. And what do you notice? All these companies are not loss making. They have heavy debt. Yeah, debt is nothing but borrowing. So you've taken a lot of personal loans. Suddenly you get the Diwali bonus. You're being smart. You're instead of going and enjoying a Diwali bonus, what you're saying, I'll close off some of my loans. That is what the market is thinking. The market is thinking. Most of these guys are selling because Adani has lots of debt and he got in trouble with that Hindenburg. Okay, elections are coming. He doesn't know what is going to happen in elections, right? It might not be favorable for him post-elections. And if it's not favorable for him post-elections, his stock prices may correct. Market, reads into things. He's a businessman. So he's seeing an opportunity here to book in some money. So use that money, either he'd be using that money to close some of his loans, lower his debt, which would be the smart thing to do, or he may be taking that money and buying some new business. He might be doing the other way also, thinking definitely whatever is happening in India is going to continue happening in India. So it is stable for me. So I'll take some money. I have an opportunity to buy some other port or do some other business or do something else, and he may be taking the money and doing that. The same is true with Indigo. Indigo is facing stiff competition from Tatas. You see Air India now. It's changed itself, completely rebranded. I just flew Air India to Madurai and back. And the product services have improved, the staff have improved, everything is improved. Only thing which is still holding Air India back is they still have the old planes. They're waiting for the new planes to come. Once the new planes come to Air India, it's going to be very hard for Indigo because he's going to have these brand new planes which look so nice. Experience is going to be so nice. People are going to be and Air India has a history, has a heritage, and it's Tata's finally. So Indigo is going to face a lot of competition. And remember, all these holdings are not entire market capitalization, meaning the entire share is not from that percentage. It's a share of the promoter. So let's say the promoter already owns 60%, he owns. Out of that, 10%, 5%, 20% is selling from that. So it's not liquidating 100%, don't think. Okay. So it's not like he's diluting his ownership of the company to the point where he doesn't own the company. So it is just that they're taking some money out. So Indigo could be doing it for that reason, that he wants to lower some debt or maybe buy new planes or to face Tata's competition. So, of course, when you read the article, they are also speculating why they're doing this. And could be any number of reasons why they're doing it. So, Adani, this is why maybe he's doing it. HDFC Asset Management, they could be selling it for the simple reason of profit booking and, if market corrects. Because if market corrects for someone like HDFC, let's say the market crashes, investors will do what? They'll get panic and they'll sell. That including mutual fund investors. They'll want to pull their money out. And asset management companies will have to give their people back money. So we could be also preparing for that. So this is all normal things which happens. So as an investor, instead of looking at market news like this, it's of no use you reading this article. Unless one of your investments, you've invested in Coforge, let's say, then you should be reading and trying why. But as an article, this is just some clickbait article, meaning you just read, okay, he's old.
They have noted the details and all.
This is all public, this is all published information because it's all filed in BSE and NSE. They cannot do without anybody knowing. They can't do under the table. So It's all public information. So yes, everyone makes profit booking. A lot of investors have also booked profits because a lot of investors feel from this point, Indian market maybe will go up another 5%, but there's a higher chance it will come down by 10%. You know, global. Let's say the elections go badly, American elections go badly, or you know, Russian thing turns sour. It might come down by 10-15%. So at that time, I can buy the same shares instead of worrying about gaining 5%. There might be an opportunity where I can buy the same shares
at lower price,
at 10% lower. So they may be selling. So that is the kind of strategy you should also think. So this you can only do if you know what you're doing. So just because you saw this on the video, don't immediately go think I'll sell everything and just wait. Anand saying crash is coming, so I'll wait for the crash. Yeah, then your company, because it depends on company to company. In a market crash, not all, if you see, every single company in a market crash doesn't crash evenly and to the same amount and same levels. Sometimes it doesn't even crash. So you have to be careful on what you're putting your money on, what is going to cause a crash. So it's more complicated than just selling and buying. Everyone will say, buy in the lows and sell in the highs. And, you know, it's all very nice. Yeah, it's like singing nursery rhymes. Okay, no one lives life by twinkle, twinkle, little star. So you cannot do that. But it's an interesting article. So you should pay attention to it. If you're, especially if you're invested in one of those companies, you should find out why they're selling and what do they plan to do with it. So that way it is interesting information. And it's also a sign of how well the Indian market is doing. And everyone's trying to take some money out of it. Even promoters are selling. Yeah. Because they feel their companies are also really really unreasonable. Like, you know, if I was Cupid and I was sitting at 125p, I'd also be thinking, hey, maybe I should just take some money off the table and, you know, use it, reinvest it in somewhere else. And when the price corrects or the earnings go up, I can always buy it at a lower P. They also do this. Promoters liquidate and they re-buy shares later. So it's a good article though. Interesting. I hope you understood what I said. Okay? Nothing to worry about though. As an investor, you don't have to panic. Okay? I hope you guys found this video informative and interesting as always. And me and Arun will see you in the next one soon. Bye.
Thank you.